If you don't know, my name is Clinkscale, and I'm doing my paper on human cashier versus self-serve. My goal today is to explain the importance and my goal today is to explain the importance of jobs and explain how technology is starting to take away social skills and using your brain. When you go to the local store, have you noticed that there isn't many cashiers? Or maybe not even any bank tellers? A lot of local stores and businesses are replacing these employees with self-serve machines from Walmart, banks, automated gas pumps, grocery stores, etc. Americans in the world has gotten caught up in fast everything. Everything is right now. Nothing anymore is about enjoying the journey. Now yes, technology has been a help in many ways, and at times it's great to use technology, but even better to use your brain. I call our generation the Google generation. If you have a world that does not communicate anymore by talking to your peers face-to-face, but texting and social media to interact with others, you can't even go to a restaurant anymore without seeing customers on their phone. My biggest concern of them all is when I go to the local store, I noticed that there were 2 cashiers and 5 serve self aisles.
Yeah.
What? Oh. My biggest concern of them all was I went to my local store and I noticed that there were 2 cashiers and 5 self-serve aisles. While observing, I noticed that there were more elderly and middle-aged people in the aisles with human cashiers than self-serve lines. What was even more disturbing was the fact that there were more managers helping the customers in self-serve lines than the people that, like myself, were in the other line. What was more alarming was while standing to purchase my items, a young lady was explaining how there isn't any jobs anymore, and to see all of the self-serve lines is devastating. What do you think our parents and grandparents used when they had a question? Definitely not Google. Or when our parents or grandparents didn't need a cash register to count money. They use their brains in their education. We as Americans and humans all over the world must realize it's easier is not always better. And when we take charge of our own mental value and realize that your brain is a terrible thing to waste. Anymore, you look at young teenagers who have become a menace to society and wonder if maybe there were more jobs offered, it could cut down on theft and murder. Yes, some think, well, that's a little far-fetched. Statistics show, especially in more unfortunate sides of town and cities, that there's a lot of crime. Every president and government representative say that we need more jobs in America, and even though they have shipped most of our jobs overseas, which that's another speech, but we have to see what is happening to our cities and states all over America. Look and see what we can do to make a difference. We can't wait till the new computer version or Google comes out to get answers. We must dig inside ourselves and use the education we have to live our lives. Stop voting for all this technology or police machines that ticket you. Think of it in this way. If a computer or cash register shuts down, what's going to happen? You will have to use the beautiful brain that God gave us to get through whatever we need to get through in order to make what we have to make as far as our daily lives, whether it's math, whether it's any other.
I'm sorry, lost it.
Lost it. Oh, and anything else to make our lives more valuable and useful. In conclusion, take a look at this generation, to look at your family, your kids, or your husband, and spend quality time with them, not texting or going on Facebook or Twitter. When you go to the grocery store, try going to the cashier's line instead of self-service. Think about how many jobs that are lost because everywhere we go is all about getting in and out. If our elders or inventors or ancestors would have just been about fast service and getting done, we would not have all that we do. Remember, we are our future and we must stand up and grow daily. Do not let technology take place of your brain. So, sorry, that was kind of blotchy. I kind of had a hard time. But basically, like, I went to Walmart, and I also went to Chase Bank, which is actually across the street. And I noticed that when you go, there's a machine there. You don't even have to go to the bank teller. You can cash your checks anymore. You don't even have to go and just talk to a bank teller unless you want to go talk to like a manager or something like that. So it's kind of frustrating because it's like at the end of the day, sometimes it's good to just go ahead and you can have more explanation when you talk to a bank teller, or even just kind of just that old school just talking and being verbal with other people. It's like almost like anymore you can just text or you can just talk or you can just go online. And at the end of the day, if all that crashes, what's going to happen? And I think that we've become weak and we don't anymore. We just, oh, we can go on Google. Oh, I need to answer a question. Oh, I just go in here. Instead of really just digging deep. If all that stuff crashes, we're kind of stuck. So this is a cashier. If you look at the comparison, I mean, you see that there's a kiosk. Okay, well, if you ever notice, if you even go to Walmart, you stand there, there's always a manager standing there anyway. It's kind of just like, why not just go ahead and go through the cashier? And then you think, they don't make enough money anyway. Why are we taking place of a machine? Well, we can just hire other people, you know, especially within our economy. You just would think that that would be a little bit more smart. Keeping our jobs. When I have a job, how it makes me feel proud. It makes me feel like, I mean, I have value. I have when I get up in the morning, hey, look, I'm going to work. I have to take care of my bills. I have to take care of my family. So it makes me value everything that I have and growth. Growth to me is every day. We know, even just coming to school, we know that going to school is going to make us have a career. And that means that we need jobs. So just think, no matter what we're doing, whether it's business management, whether it's accounting, whether it's nurses, what's going to happen is, okay, they have a machine for that. That's gonna take the value of what we've gone to school for, what we worked so hard for. Just like people in our past, our mothers, our grandfathers, what they worked so hard for is being replaced by computers or being replaced by kiosks. You know, you just think about, wow, all that hard work. You know, it's just very unfortunate. So that's something that I think about keeping our jobs and, you know, so on and so forth. Use your brain. I even have found myself on Google very often for stupid things. Why am I on Google when all I have to do is, what happened to the dictionary? Does anybody even own a dictionary anymore? I mean, really. I mean, for real, I was at the doctor's office. What happens? I'm sitting at the doctor's office, the doctor comes in, he has a tablet. I'm giving you what's wrong with me, and I'm telling you, and you went through how long of school? And it's so easy for us to just go the easier route and just go and say, hey, you know, I'm gonna go on Google, or like I've said it even in my speech, you know, hey, let's go ahead and I can just go ahead and just type in a word and then it pops up and it gives you a whole, it's no more of really digging deep within ourselves and testing ourselves and actually saying, hey, you know what, cool, how about I use Google for maybe just to make sure I'm right, or just to kind of maybe get a little bit more resources. So that's just something that I think we should all think about when you go to the store, when you go anywhere, maybe just kind of, maybe even when they have like complaint boxes. There's so many things that you can do to say, hey, you know, I'd rather see more cashiers. I'd rather have more of a greeting. What happened to Walmart with stickers? I mean, things like that make you feel like, you know, it was worth going and actually feeling like, you know what, hey, I went to the store, I had a great communication, I have a question. And you don't have to, you know, even now they have, you can scan your item and then it just tell you how much it costs. I mean, it's just so much that you look at. We all have families, we all have, you know, careers that we're about to start. And we need to just kind of just remember that technology, yes, is good, but at the end of the day, I'd rather use my brain.